And welcome back to Hannity. Now, from the IRS enemies list to the DOJ targeting reporters, the NSA spying, the Benghazi terror attack, Fast and Furious. It's no secret that the Obama presidency has had its fair share of scandals. But now, my next guest, a former Secret Service agent, well, he's seen it all, is now sounding the alarm and saying that what goes on behind closed doors at this White House is actually much worse than any of us can imagine. Here to explain is the man himself, author of the brand new book, Life Inside the Bubble, Why a Top-Ranked Secret Service Agent Walked Away from It All. Dan Bongino, how are you, sir?
Doing great.
Good to see you.
Sean.
And you know what? I wear the Secret Service pin every night. It's the most highly coveted pin there is. Everyone wants one. How long are you Secret Service agent? 12 years, right?
12 years, that's right.
So you served 3 presidents, Clinton, Bush, and Obama.
And Obama, that's right.
Why do you say this White House is worse than people know? That's scary. That's ominous.
Yeah, and again, I don't mean to frighten people, but I do have to sound an alarm. It's become a system. This White House has taken patronage and, more importantly, punishment to the next level. Let's be honest, there's always been patronage, although with their Cylindra scandals, I think they've taken that to the next level. The dangerous part, and what I want to sound the alarm on, is the punishment system. You know, Sean, government is a weapon. To the extent they've used it, the IRS to intimidate enemies, is a very, very dangerous precedent. You have to be careful. You know, when power changes, the left should be arguing against this too, but they seem to just acquiesce.
Is it just what you read, or is it also a combination of what you read and what you saw up close and personal? Because, I mean, you know, here it is. You're right on the cover of your own book, and you're right there with Obama.
Yeah.
Is it both, or is it just what you read?
No, it's a little bit of both. It's kind of like going to your favorite restaurant and you see the chef sweating the food and you never want to eat in the restaurant again. You know, having been a libertarian, limited government conservative my whole life, when you see it up close and personal, the insider dealing, and you see the level to the extent to which they've taken it, it's frankly so disturbing that I'm actually shocked more people aren't speaking out. And I get it that some people object to it, but you have a responsibility. You wrote this to the Constitution. It's not to, you know, golden calves and false idols here.
So, like, what was the difference between Clinton, Bush, and Obama that makes you most concerned about President Obama?
Yeah, using the IRS. Listen, Nixon did it, but the press was there as kind of that fourth branch of government. With an acquiescent press, what we had for so long, and the actual demonizing of people who bring it up, he essentially has a free pass, and this ability to use this as some targeted weapon to silence legitimate political speech in an unprecedented manner really rips at the very fabric of what the country stands for. I mean, there's potential, Sean, that this could set a precedent we can never, ever return to.
When you're there in the White House and you're around a president all the time, what are some of the things that surprised you? That if people watching saw themselves or heard about, what would they be most surprised about?
That, you know, we think we're the owner of the bar, but the bouncer owns the bar, and the bouncer are all the insiders, the K-Streeters, the lobbyists, the people who sell out.
Did you see a lot more of that in this administration than previous?
Yeah, I did. I bring up the Obamacare debacle. I mean, you were sold out. Did you really think this was about health care, folks? I mean, this was about health care control. Everybody got something. Except you. That's the great irony. Everybody got a cut. Even organizations like the AMA, remember they all had the white coats on the lawn. Everybody got a cut of the pie, and then the pie was slammed in your face. I mean, this is very real, and people have to speak out.
Personality-wise, because you were up close and personal with all these guys, what were the differences between them?
Yeah.
Like, what did you see good and bad about all of them?
Well, President Bush, I remember being just fanatical about our troops. He loved the troops. I mean, really passionately loved them. I mean, I said on your radio show earlier today that you'd see a tear in his eye you can't possibly fake, nor would you want to, every time he would hug a Gold Star mother who had lost someone in combat. You know, you'd hear him speak about our troops in reverential terms. You know, President Clinton, I thought, was very good at politicking. I said to you before as well, I thought he was one of the best politicians I'd ever seen. You know, President Obama was a nice guy to me personally. It's not personal, and I've heard you say that on your show quite a bit. And if that bothers people, I'm sorry. My fight is purely political. But to me, appears almost lost in the White House.
Do you think he's not up to the job? Do you think?
Oh, there's no question.
I mean, you actually refer to this in the book. That it's sort of like the Truman Show.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That he's surprised as much as anyone that he's even there and doesn't know. Is it that he doesn't know what to do?
Right, he's like an actor in a play, and he doesn't realize he's an actor. Everything around the president, you have to understand here, is all scripted and filmed. So when stuff that to us is common sense, you know, that the American people are outraged about Obamacare, you just assume he knows that. But he's acting in this play, and he's insulated by these sycophants around him. don't assume he understands the level of outrage out there right now about Obamacare, because in the play, he's the hero every time.
Wow, unbelievable. All right, well, and you're running for Congress in Maryland's 6th district.
Shaking it up over
All right, well, we're going to watch it. It's a close district, right?
Very close. Yeah.
All right, well, we'll watch it closely. Dan, good to see you. Thanks so much for being with us. Come on.